going to need the big ones, the really thick ones for the insulation mat. I need to hurry. I don't have so much light anymore. So I think I have to skip the shelter today. I only make a bed and a fire, that's it. Okay, now let's build the base layer of the bed using the spark here. So I'm just making myself a bed which is about this wide, okay, and as tall as I am. It doesn't have to be so big. And the spark is actually a really good insulation from the cold ground. And you won't believe how cold the ground gets when it's in the night. And even though you think it's summertime or a very warm day, it's still going to be really, really cold. At least here in the temperate regions. Oh man, that's comfortable. This tree stump here is going to protect my head from the wind, which is coming in from this side. I'm getting pretty exhausted. I have to calm down a little bit. Don't want to overdo myself. So now I'm going to get a sip of water because I'm really thirsty. And yeah, don't worry. This is a spring actually, so it's just up there. So the water should be fine and I'm not going to boil it. I know that there's always a risk of getting infected with bacteria, but I've drunken from these kind of creeks so often and I never got sick, so that's what I'm going to do today as well. I'm not recommending that you do this, so I always recommend that you boil your water first before you drink it, because there's always a little bit of risk that you get some kind of bacteria or cryptosporidium or something. So do as I say, but not do as I do, okay? Now I feel much better. I was so thirsty. Also, you should make sure that you don't have some kind of dead animal in the water that you're drinking. So when I was walking up to here, I checked and there was no dead animal. And this is some hazelnut. Maybe I can use it for a bow drill. Okay, I'm gathering a couple of spruce boughs because they are really great material for the bed. And yeah, the trick is not to take too many branches of one tree, otherwise it will die. But you can take some of them, it's no problem, the tree will survive it. And yeah, it's plants, they will survive a cut. People cut trees in the city and they will survive. They cut, I don't know, apple trees, pear trees and cherry trees, and they all survive. So don't be afraid, it won't harm the tree at all if you take off a couple of branches. I have this really nice grass here. Look at this. It's really fluffy. And I need it for the bow drill. So let's quickly collect this grass. Okay, the sun is here and this is where I am right now. So I have cleared out more of this area and I've brought in more spruce boughs, but this is not enough. So I want to get some moss from over there. So this is some really good moss, and actually it's not too wet because usually moss is really wet, but this here is fairly dry. And yeah, it's not protected and it's going to grow back, so I'm going to take out a couple of patches and then I'm going to use this for my bed. Oh, wow, really nice. So I'm spending a lot of time on my bed, and believe me, the bed is the most important thing. And if you don't spend so much time on a quality bed, you're going to be really miserable. So in the night you want to lie down because you get really exhausted, and even if you have a fire, I mean, it's going to be warm from the top, but if the ground is cold, you're going to be so miserable. And that's what I've learned from my outings in the forest. Of course, you only can take moss when it's dry, so it hasn't rained for a couple of days, and that's why I can use it. Other days when it's raining, you cannot use it because it's really soaking wet, and you don't want to have this in your bed. Nice. Yeah, this is really nice. Oh my god. It's a little bit like missing some insulation here. So now I'm going to use a little bit of this fern, and I'm going to use it at the upper body and maybe a little bit here, and then I should be fine with the bed. Okay, that's even better. I got myself a little bit more of spruce boughs because I want to build myself a makeshift blanket. Alright guys, so this is my new blanket. I really need this to stay warm in the night. So what I have to do is I have to crawl in between the layers of spruce boughs and fern, and then just stick in my feet like this. Okay. And that's my bed. Not too bad. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think I can really sleep like this. It's nice. Okay, so the sun has gone under and I only have 1 hour of daylight left, so I really have to get some firewood because it's 11 hours dark. So let's quit the talking and do some working. Yeah. That's it. This is my bed, and here I have 3 dead trees, and I want to keep them as a reserve. So if I'm running out of firewood, which I have collected here already, then my last resort is going to be these trees over there. And I also brought the cut log from over there. It's actually oak, so it's really good firewood, and I'm going to keep this for late in the night. That's the plan, because this is burning much more smoother than this over there. This is going to crackle a lot and make a lot of sparks. So I want to be awake when I'm burning this. And then in the late night, when I really want to sleep, I'm taking this hardwood logs. They burn longer, and also they burn much cleaner. Okay folks, now it's time to make the bow drill. And I only found this small piece of elder over there, so it's too small. I cannot use it. But down there is a willow shrub, and I got these dead branches. This one is not so great because it's not breaking cleanly off, and that means that there's still a little bit of moisture in there. So I'm not taking this one. But this one is fine. So it's breaking much easier. And yeah, now I'm going to cut out the spindle from here, and I hope that I can use the fireboard from this piece. Okay, I have my bow ready. This is going to be my bearing block. It's a old piece of wood which is rotten and wet. Perfect. Okay. And now I'm going to need my shoelaces. Yeah, folks, I don't know if this will work. Carve the notch. So I've drilled a really nice hole here. Look at this. And now I'm making the notch. You can make a lot of mistake when you are making the notch. So you have to be really, really, really careful. Don't make it too small. Otherwise the amber won't get enough of oxygen. And if you make it too big, the amber the spindle will fall out of the notch. Okay, that's it. Oh my god, couldn't get it done. Okay, I'm completely exhausted, so I really want to try and wait until the next try with the bow drill. But until then, I'm going to get a log for my bed, because I need some kind of border which protects me against the fire. Okay, I want to try again. Oh god. Okay, I have to make a pause again, but it's okay. Okay guys, so before I do the final drill, I want to wait. I really need to catch my breath. And actually I'm really sweating. So now I want to wash my t-shirt, because if you keep on your t-shirt, you will always be like kind of, you know, cold in the night. And I've seen down here by the creek, there's a deep pool, I would say. And yeah, let's go there, wash my t-shirt. And I really want to wash off my back because I'm sweating so much. Okay. Oh, this is cold. Nice. Oh. Oh my god, this feels so good. Oh yeah. Okay, I just made a second hole here. So this is my second try. And I hope that this works out better. Got an amber finally. Oh my god. Small. Look at this. Can't remember when I had such a hardship when making a fire. So I was exhausting myself over the day. Actually the bow drill was a little bit like not perfect, so I had to get some hazelnut wood over there and it worked much better. I don't know what was wrong with the other set, but I don't know, man. I think the fireboard was too narrow. Finally the pressure is off. Wow. Oh my god. I need my shoelace back. I almost forgot. Okay. This is going to be my pokey. It's green. And I will use the stick for poking the fire. But first, I have to get back in my shoelaces. Oh my god, they are so tight. Oh my god, this wood is so, oh my god, look at this. Crackling and crackling. It's really not funny. I'm going to crawl inside of here. I think I'm really cozy in here, so let's try and get some rest. It's 1:30 and I've slept 2 hours. And now the fire is almost out. Okay guys, so I gotta say that my blanket is working really great, but now it's getting colder. So I want to use this wood now, which is burning longer and it's less crackling. Bedtime again. Good night, guys. It's 3:30 and I had to get up because it was really cold. Oh.
Okay guys, it's 6:30. Last time I woke up it was 5:30, so I think I slept 3 hours in total. This is the rest of the fire. This is the forest. And I look like hell. Okay. I will try to hunker down a little bit more. Okay, I don't want to make the fire too big anymore because I want to let it burn down. So I can leave and leave a safe fireplace. Yeah, guys, I have to say that was my best survival overnight. Without a sleeping bag. I'm telling you. This makeshift blanket kept me warm for quite some time. Of course, when the fire went out totally, it was getting cold and I was waking up, and then I had to get up and get the fire going, but it really prolonged my sleep. And yeah, I've put a lot of work into it, but it paid off. 3 hours of sleep is a lot. And I think I probably slept more than that, actually. Oh yeah, another trick is to put your socks over your trousers, so you don't get in any debris. Like when you're crawling in, you're pushing in your legs, then your trouser will come up. So yeah, I think I'm going to have another sausage. It's not done yet. Ugh. I'm wasted. Honestly, I gotta say I don't know if I could do this a second day, because it's really hardcore. And during the day it's warm, but in the night it's getting cold because we have 8th of September now. Believe me or not, if I had the choice of one survival item, I wouldn't go for the blade, and I only did because it's so popular and everybody says, oh my god, if I only had one item I would go for the blade. But actually I would go for a sleeping bag, for a really warm sleeping bag. And I've made fire before without a blade. It just takes longer by using stones, but it's possible. And yeah, maybe I should do a video about it one day. So, sleeping bag, man, that's the best. Okay, it's the most important survival item in my opinion. With a sleeping bag you can just hunker down, and even if you don't find anything to eat and Doesn't matter. You just stay in your sleeping bag. You don't need to eat for 2 or 3 weeks. You can drink some water from the creek. Maybe you find a container like some glass jar or tin can. You can boil your water then. And yeah. Even if you don't make a fire, you can go pretty long time without fire by just, keeping warm inside of the sleeping bag. So, an Arctic sleeping bag would be my first survival item if I had the choice. I have to wait. Yeah, here it is, guys. It's the one tool that I used yesterday night. And also I have to say I was pretty happy that I got a flashlight. So without that, I would have started bow drill much earlier. So yeah, good tool. And if you're interested in this here, it's my own design, and I think I've mentioned this before, that I designed it myself after years of experience in the wilderness, after having so many different styles of blades. And yeah, if you want to get it, please follow the link in the description below. It will lead you directly to my website.
And yeah, guys, so this is how to survive one night in the forest with just one tool, a blade. And yeah, I gotta say that maybe the bow drill is maybe the most important survival skill that you can obtain. So I really believe in it. It's a really important survival skill. And if you think that you can just go out and do this the first time, you're wrong. So you really have to practice a lot to master the bow drill. And even though I was, I can do the bow drill, but still I was struggling yesterday and it needed me 2 hours to make a fire. So I have to practice my bow drill skills again, that's for sure. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to leave, and I really want to thank you for watching, and I'm going to go and shower now because I really stink. Stay tuned till next time.